3 Russian sisters who killed their tyrant father could be cleared of murder after he is formally branded a pedophile who sexually abused them. A father who was killed by his 3 teenage daughters has been formally branded a pedophile who relentlessly sexually abused the girls. The trio had been accused of murder, but the detailed medical finding by Russian experts is now expected to see them all exonerated. Mikhail Khachaturian, 57, was stabbed to death with his own hunting knife at his apartment in Moscow in 2018. For 3 years Kristina, Angelina, and Maria Khachaturian, then 19, 18 and 17, who admitted killing the tyrant, have feared being locked up on long sentences despite outlining rapes and systematic torture at his hands. Now the sisters can use the pedophile diagnosis to argue in court that all charges should be dropped in the high-profile Moscow case. The post-mortem finding that their father was a child sex attacker with a tendency to aggression who had special sexual preferences aimed at his own daughters. He made repeated death threats to the girls if they failed to succumb to his demands, and the sisters believed he would kill them, say the findings from the Serbsky Institute of Psychological, Psychiatric, and Medical Examinations. Mari Davtyan, lawyer of Angelina, said, "The examinations confirmed the father's violence against his daughters." The experts found that each of the girls since 2014 suffered from abuse syndrome and post-traumatic stress disorder. All of these conditions have a direct causal relationship to Khachaturian's actions. The report found the abusive father manipulated his daughters with threats, violence, humiliation, as well as used beatings, mocking them, and physical and sexual abuse. The girls had no other relatives who could stop the nightmare they faced, it was established. The 3 will argue in court that they acted out of necessary self-defense. Currently the 2 elder sisters are charged with murder, and Maria faces time in a psychiatric hospital rather than jail after being judged temporarily insane at the moment her father was killed. Lawyers for the 3 now hope they will all be totally cleared. When they killed him as he slept, they were in an unstable psychological state and felt hopeless, fearing for their lives. Other family members have accused the sisters of lying about their father's sexual abuse, and seeking his money by killing him. Olga Kulikova, lawyer for some relatives of the dead man, complained the new conclusions that he was a pedophile were based solely on the testimony of the accused. It was impossible to establish this on the words of the accused alone. The case has been seen as a litmus test in Russia for how the law deals with domestic sexual abuse, with almost 1 million signing petitions calling for the sisters to go free. The investigation earlier found they faced physical and mental suffering over a long period of time. Evidence showed the father threatened one of his terrified daughters, "You will take the place of your mother. I will marry you and you will give birth to my baby." An expert's report said, he ordered them to get undressed in front of him, saying that he wanted to check them. Then ordered them to sexually pleasure him, saying that he had problems with his prostate and it would be a cure. He abused and humiliated them with various weapons. Angelina had blood streaming from her face after one attack by her father, who had links both to senior Russian officials and underworld kings, say reports. But the sisters and Maria Khachaturian claim the earlier official investigation found no evidence of sexual violence against the teenagers. She claimed violence against